Alright. Where are we? I can't load. Oh, hell. Well, I guess it's new game time. I remember this game. It's almost just like when I remembered it. I'm so glad I got this new computer. It's so good for me. It works so well. Is that a thing they're doing? Cloud saves on Steam? I wish it was, because I'm having to click through this right now. I would not have picked these options if I were doing this today. I forgot to write down the thing I said here, so I have to go back through the entire video and look for the one option of dialogue that I skipped and didn't answer. You two are completely disgusting. Hey guys and gals and everybody else that may be watching, my name is Cadence and it's been literally more than a year since I've played this game. Seconds to Starlight, which I incorrectly called 2 Seconds to Starlight when I first played. Everyone who's seen the video knows about the video. It was long. And today I'm gonna play playing Hakuno right now. Okay, their eyes turned and they face the circle by their side. I'm just gonna get into it. I'm not even gonna explain. It's episode 2. Sumire. If they want to wear the girl's uniform, then let them. That's not any of our business and whatever will be. My eyes widened, were glistening even. It was hard to avoid letting the tears roll out. I get it, okay? You're making fun of people who can think you can fucking make me sick is what's happening right now with this reading that I'm doing. It gives you security, comfort. But what it did... fucking... It has been literally more than a year, and I have not gotten any better at reading the text that is on the screen in front of me right now. I've been recording for 8 minutes, and that's just to get to this point, and I'm already fucking up this bad. Who knows what I am? I've not said anything. But what did they do to hurt you? You call them a creep, but you've been the ones perpetuating lies and fake rumors about them. That's definitely pronounced that. How could you do that and not think to yourself, I'm the monster? Sumire. Sumire suddenly shoves the other girls against the... Oh! Fucking get it, Sumire! We never knew you felt that way. We're sorry we hurt you, sis. You apologizing to me like I'm the person you're hurting. Fucking get it! They just keep fighting. Are they friends? She didn't need to stand up for me. Give up her happiness for mine. Give up her happiness. She's beating the shit. Ooh, this is cathartic at minimum. All I do when I try to express myself the way I want is hurt others. Like the way my parents argued the time when I... Ooh. I can't take this anymore. I get up and immediately rush out of the door of the school. Well, that was a really quick chapter. Video over, guys! Chapter done! The new kid screams and immediately runs outside. This is all your fault. Neither of you had to go out and ruin their life. You've always been like this towards other people. Sumire. Suddenly it gets incredibly quiet. Nobody says a word. I'm going after that kid. Have fun for your own tonight, asshole. With that, I dash after them, grabbing my umbrella for the school. I did not expect to have to hear curse words in this. With that, I dash after them, grabbing my umbrella from the school. Oh, it's auto-advancing. As I run out of school, drizzling becomes hard rain. They couldn't have gone far, I begin to tell myself. They ran down the street. They're probably somewhere around the school. Shit. I really have to decide right now? I think they ran down the street. Hurry along and quickly run down the street, assuming I'm on the new kid's trail. The truth be told, I don't know exactly where I'm going, but knowing the streets, they're probably still somewhere I can find them. And then suddenly, a thud. Wow! It's the new kid's voice. Chapter 2 over! Cold. So cold. Before I knew it, the drizzle had turned into a pouring rain. I'm immediately soaked all over. My tears no longer distinguishable from the rain. Oh, it's just like the thing he said in the movie! As I attempted to run back home, I slip on the sidewalk and collapse to the ground. Oh no, this is sad. My uniform miraculously takes no visible damage, and I managed not to skid my knees. But it felt like my heart shattered into a million pieces in the fall. I have dogs here, and my mom has just come home, so let me let the dogs out of this room really quickly. Exunt! They're exunted. Where were we? Okay, yeah, I messed up, didn't I? I did all this to myself. I knew it was just a fantasy, a dream. There's no way it could really come true. It's some kind of cursed fairy tale. As far as the bad endings, this one is very quiet, huh? It's not over, bud. Dude, it's not over. Sumire, hey. What the fuck? Chapter? It was by the corner of the candy shop that I found the new kid laying hopelessly on the pavement in the pouring rain. I rushed over and offered them my umbrella. Here, you shouldn't ruin your new uniform on the first day, yeah? They hesitate, slowly moving their hands toward the umbrella, almost like they expected I was going to yank it away from them. I kept it firm, and then they pick it up. Thanks. I know this doesn't mean a lot, maybe, but I'm sorry about Rise and I. They assume a lot about people before meeting them or getting to know them. What they did was too much. You weren't in the wrong. It's nothing that I'm not used to, honestly. Would you like me to take you home? Sure. Chapter over! I'm not gonna do that again. Especially right now with the music like this. She pulls me up and we start walking towards my place. I never caught your name, by the way. There's a hair on my face. Call me Hakuno. And thanks, Sumire. She grins at me in response, a smile so unflinchingly heartful that it was hard not to smile back. I'm sorry this is insensitive to ask, but why did you wear the girl's uniform today? I won't judge. I just feel comfortable in it. I wasn't supposed to be sent one, but they ended up sending me both a boy's and a girl's uniform, and I thought, why not, you know? I just wanted to be myself. I want to be a girl. The more I have to wear clothes I don't like and pretend to be someone I'm not, the more I feel trapped. I thought this was going to be my second chance. Without realizing it, tears start to pour out again, and my ability to speak coherently slips away with them. I'm right there with ya! My ability to speak has been not very good throughout this amount of time. Without realizing it, okay, I already read the text box. I began to tell her. I don't deserve to wear this. I won't wear it tomorrow. You don't have to ask. I don't deserve to wear this. It doesn't make sense. To my surprise, Sumire hugs me tight. No, it's your uniform and you feel comfortable in it. You should wear it tomorrow, regardless of what people think. And I mean, it suits you. You look you in it, you know? You think so? Mm-hmm. I'm glad. But what about those girls? They're just gonna keep calling me a trespasser. What if they tell my parents? I won't let that happen. I'm not playing nice with them anymore, so don't you worry about them. Give me a ring if it bothers you, okay? Okay. Hakuno? Yeah? If you ever need someone to rely on, I promise I can be that person for you, okay? Even more tears begin to flow out. Time passes and we continue to walk and talk and all sorts of things. I learned more about Sumire for the first time. No, that's like fucking reading is what's happening. And well, that's what it was like when I last banked for my grandma. Well, it couldn't be any worse than cooking. Than my cooking. I can't read. I'm normally good at cooking. Could you teach me? Yeah, sure. Cooking. I've always wanted to learn how to cook, but my mom handles it. Well, sometimes my little sister does too. You have a sister? Yeah, and her name is Shion. It's a pretty name. If only I could pronounce it correctly. She's tiny and cute, and the kind of infectiously cheery person who can brighten up any room. And I guess she's everything I want to be, honestly. And yeah, I can relate to wanting to be like your sister. Well, Yumi's older than me, though. It's probably more normal to look up to your older sibling. Anyway, I'd love to meet her myself. Mind if I bake for you and your family some treats sometime? Okay, I appreciate that. I don't really hang out with other people, so I guess my parents would be pretty surprised by that. Maybe they'll soften up a bit. I'd like to think of the sweets I could bring, and fucking, I'm rereading that. Maybe they'll soften up a bit. I'd like to think the sweets I bake could bring joy to even the coldest people around. I'll try and take your word for it. It's hard to believe it, but here I am, able to talk to someone about me, like, actually me. Not just the version of myself I had to be for others, but what I want to do, like, what I want to look like. For the first time ever, I'm able to be myself. Is the place? I look up and see my family home right in front of me. The rain finally clears out and the sun is shining down on both of us. It's like a ray of hope. A ray of hope telling me this won't be a fantasy. Not anymore. Oh, right. Probably shouldn't come in the front door looking like this. Yeah, that would be a thing. If you got a way you can enter the house through the roof directly. Yeah, I should be fine if I head in the back. Okay. Mind if we exchange numbers? I'm free to chat later tonight if you wanna. Yeah, let's. Oh, yeah, also. What's up? If you ever want to try a new look or something, I can help you with hairstyling and stuff. Oh, yeah, I'd love that. Great, let's give another shot later in the week. That's not what that said. I say my goodbyes to my new friend and head towards the back door. Luckily, no one seemed to be in the kitchen. Well, that would sure be a bad thing if it was. I left school early, so Shion isn't home yet. I managed to sneak back to my room undetected. I quickly changed back to my way less comfortable wardrobe and crawl into bed. Sumere's right. I didn't do anything wrong today. I can still do it. I just have to be confident about it and try to ignore what others say. Also, didn't the teacher say that you'd be expelled? Like, what's up with that? I feel like something... I'm gonna reread that again. It feels like with someone like Sumere around, the me I dream about becoming could finally be the same as the me who lives, breathes, and soon will sleep. The door flies open and a small figure flops onto the bed next to me. Yeah, this invader could only be Shion. Oh, hello! Haku, how was school? Everything cool happened. Everything cool did happen. Let me sleep, Squirt. I'm tired. That bad, huh? You know, you just gotta put yourself out there more. When people know how cool you really are, you'll be making friends in no time. Oh, believe me, I know about it. I don't know if I'd say that's a problem. My phone buzzes, interrupting me mid-sentence. I glance up at the name and notification. Not that it'd be anyone else, I guess. Oh, I gotta reply to this. What? Everything's happening all at once, and I'm a little bit confused by it. Sumere, you already texting girls? It's not like that. Leave me alone, silly. I shoo my giggling sister out of the room and, sighing, sit back down to read the text. Hey, Hakuno, hope you've been okay. Smiley. I am, thank you. How are you holding up? It's been a day. Yes, it has, Sumere. I'm glad you've noticed. After seeing Hakuno off, I head back home myself. Just as I reach for the door handle, my phone starts blaring with notifications. It's our group chat. Hey, Sumere, really sorry for upsetting you. Would you like to talk sometime? We're at the usual place right now. I'm at home, but I could stop by and talk. Please do. We're sorry we offended you. Look, just promise to do better, okay? I've known you guys since elementary school. You can do better than this. Just try and understand people first. Honey, you aren't our boss or whatever. Yeah, Sumere, you're not our mom. Besides, it's just a joke. I'm not like we meant to harm them. But sorry we pissed you off. What? No, you hurt somebody and need to apologize for that. Sumere, we didn't mean for it to hurt you. Or even the trespasser. Her name's Hakuno. Her, lol. Yeah, okay. Look, Sumere, I think you've been just a little bit too pushy. Hey, I don't think it was right for you to hurt someone else who wants to belong. Look, you can sympathize with the trespasser all you want, but you don't push that trash on us. You can always apologize later. How horrible. How horrible of them. I frantically block all of them and delete the friend chat. Then I nearly throw my phone to the ground, but reach for my umbrella instead. My umbrella snaps in half as it hits the floor. Oh, good. Interesting that it was good. I slowly slide to the ground, lying on the wet welcome mat outside our home. I can't have been this stupid. Even when I believed that they needed a stern talking to, I didn't want them out of my life. I wanted to believe they could change, that they could still be the people that were there for me when I was younger. but I guess not. I knew something like this would happen eventually, but when eventually comes now, it's hard to feel ready for it. Maybe this is the best. Any outsider would tell me that. But I wish it didn't hurt as much as it did.
Sumire?
I'm doing a granny voice. You can't stop me. You can't stop!
Sumire? Hey, you okay?
This is not a grandma voice. This is just
My voice, but a little bit more strained.
Grandma. 2 weeks. Ooh, time skip zone. We're time skipping. 2 weeks have passed since I met the new kid, Hakuno. Since then, my old friends hadn't talked to me again since. I've already said since. Sentence structure in reading. That's how it works. I haven't seen Rise at all since last Friday. At this point, it might as well stay that way. Given how stubborn they've been about talking to me or apologizing to Hakuno, I'd have to assume that they're just going to try and move on like nothing ever happened. Sumire! That's not exactly a bad thing, though. Oh, sorry, did I slam the desk too hard? You didn't. You being okay? You bet. I finally felt good about things for once this morning. Like, I guess I was just thinking about what you told me the other day. Your advice for keeping my hair fixed up? It worked. I tried wrapping it over my ear so it won't block it and feel all weird like you said. My hair feels a lot more comfortable yet, you know? And I can grow it out more that way too. I'm glad it worked. Yeah, that other day. Hakuno was asking me for advice on how to stay comfortable with long hair. She hasn't really tried a longer hairstyle before, but always wanted to. I gave her some instructions on what to do with buying some styling tools. She's always eager for more fashion advice, and it keeps considering getting a makeup kit. But it'd be too risky for her to leave that lying around the house. Anyways, I was thinking I could put up some posters for the new club. Are you sure? I thought that didn't want to attract any attention. I don't know. Should I talk about just, like, how I'm relating to this? Or should I just, like, experience it, you know? Because, like, this is relatable as shit, you know? Well, it might be best to try hitting up people we know we can trust first. Like who? Okay, I'm drawing a blank. I know there's definitely some LGBTQ plus students in the school, but I can't think of anyone else I personally know. The school doesn't just let anyone stick up posters, though. Why not put them up anyway? Maybe they'll stay up long enough that someone will see in time. You know what? Let's just give it a try. Let's go for it. Yay, okay. I roll up my sleeves and pull out some art supplies. Allow me to help with designing the poster. This is so great. This is cathartic, if anything. We managed to get a bunch of simple posters done and started to post them around the hallway. Honestly, I'd give it about 2 hours tops before the faculty takes them down, but it didn't matter. Hakuno seems really into the whole illicit posters thing compared to when I first met her. She's really carefree. Oops, I just pasted it over the exam rankings. Oh well, too late now. Well, fucking good example there. Maybe a little too carefree, yeah. But there's nothing better than seeing a friend smile. I hope this works out. This is a good I thought I said I wouldn't do it again. Putting together the posters was hard work, but for once in my life I felt like I was actually doing something I really believed in. Oh, the chapter wasn't over, but the viewpoint was. I've been very not paying enough attention. Something felt confident, you know? In fact, I think more confident than it was I fucking can't read, than Sumire. I'm gonna take a drink. Stay hydrated. It's weird, I guess. No one else has been like this to me throughout my life. And there wasn't anyone for me to be like this around. And because of that, it almost feels like my dream is more than possible. I have Sumire to thank for that. She's been awfully kind to me in a way that no one else ever has been. At this point, I feel like it's too big to be true. But it feels like the wrong move could easily change all of that. Does she want anything out of all of this? And why is it hard to look her in the eyes sometimes? Hey, Hakuno, ready for class? Oh, I'm thinking about this too much. That's not like me at all. Yeah, I'm coming. It's lunchtime now. We're digging into our bento in the massive cafeteria. Did you know this was the biggest school cafeteria in the city? It's pretty wild. I was going to pack my own lunch, but Sumire offered to buy me something at the convenience store today. My parents don't trust me with any kind of money, so it's appreciated. You finished all of your posters, right? Yep, somehow. Great. I suppose we'll have to sit back and see if any new clubmates show up tomorrow. Hey, what if... that's not what that says. What if they show up like that out of nowhere? They show out of nowhere. Ooh, that's definitely that. It's definitely a word to remember. About a boy is shouting an intimidating-looking person. Without hesitation, this intimidating person immediately slams their fist on the nearby table and closes up on him. You want to say that again? Ooh, this is a main character. Unis honest. Yeah, that's because it's what you were. You fucking piece of shit that I can't even say any words because it's just all bleeped out. This game has curses in it. What is this saying? Okay, that's me. The muscular student immediately grabs and forces the meanie down to the ground. What's wrong? Your clappy slurs aren't break my bones, but I could smash yours like a twig. Oh, okay, sorry. Let me go. Now you're sorry?
Yes, please, my tailbone!
You'll survive this time. The scary student lets go of the jerk and slides him across the floor. Get out of my sight. Okay. The jerk, despite clearly limping, dashes toward the wind and runs straight into the bathroom. Well, that's terrifying. At least that's... See, when you hyphenate the last word, it really just gives me confidence. Oh, good. Right here, immediately. Everything's happening. Oh, yeah! Did they want anything from me? Hey, you're the new kid, right? Yeah. Haven't gotten to know you. Mind if we talk a second? Oh no. Am I next? Fucking... Sure, I'm gonna fucking just go for it. Thanks, appreciate it. Before I ask, figure I might introduce myself. You can call me Rhyme. She, her pronoun. Huh? You're all starting this kind of silly LGBTQ club or whatever, right? I saw the posters before that jerkwad that I just dealt with tore them down. Yeah, we are. Count me in. Where's the secret hideout? Wow. She said it like we're in some kind of action movie. That's totally wild. Can it? I'll see you after class. Rhyme scuttles along before giving a menacing glare at the jerk who just popped out of the men's bathroom and who immediately ducks back inside. Well, I guess we have a new member. And they didn't seem that bad too. School PA. That's the intercom for people like me who just forgot what the intercom was called. Fifth period will begin in 10 minutes. Oh, we haven't finished our lunch yet. Gotta pack up my stuff. That's not what that said. You barely started your lunch. You gonna be okay? I'm gonna save it for later because they're in boxes. And also, what just happened? Time passes and it's now 3:30 p.m., meaning we're out of school. We head to the club room, the abandoned music room. We sat down some of the few remaining tables and decided to have some idle chatter. Now it's maybe a good time to ask Hakuno some questions I've had on my mind. Hey, Hakuno. I don't want to ask any of these questions. These are the least questions that I'm wanting to ask right now. You're comfortable with those posters? That one, I guess. Have you told your parents about me? No, but I've told my sister about you. I don't know if she's told my parents or anything. I rarely say much of anything to them. If they did know, though, they might assume you'd be a potential date or something. Sorry, I mean, there's always obsessed with the prestige of our family and stuff, you know. One reason they sent me to this snobby school is that they're, you know, hoping I'll meet someone here. I'm fucking tearing up. That was fucking confusing as hell is what that was. Ugh. That seemed like a lot of pressure. Yeah. Selfish if you ask me. So, why did you ask? Oh, just curious. Do you mind if I ask one more question? Sure. Is there anyone in family you trust? Makes you happy? No one said anything to your parents, right? Fucking... I don't want to ask any... Why do you have... Listen. This is... Actually, the top one is a good question. The top one's an alright question. About this stuff, it'd have to be my aunt. Is she nice? Yeah, she writes queer young adult romance novels. She's kind of a famous author, actually. My mom hates her, so I haven't gotten to talk to her much lately, though. I see. Just as we finish talking, a knock on the door is heard before the person behind it ends up slamming it open anyways. Yo, twerps! I'm here! Coolio. Oh, hey, it's you. I had to go to my locker on the way here. Ryan takes a look around the room. Nice get. You're sure no one else is gonna use it? We're pretty sure. It's just the abandoned music room. Sure is. So, your club official or what? Not at all. It's not official. I hate authority. What does that even mean? I don't know, but I hate authority. Whatever. Akuno looks in awe. You know that kid back there at lunch that can call me slurs and all that? Well, you'd be shocked, but there's plenty of people like that around here. Yeah, I would say. Don't get me started. Yeah, heard about the name they gave you? So, I figured it'd be good to stick together and look out for each other, yeah? That sounds great. Cool. What are your names? Oh, sorry, we haven't introduced ourselves. I'm Sumire, she, her, and I'm helping Hakuno over here with the club. I'm Hakuno, she, her pronouns, and all that. Ah, cool. So, what in the world do we do here? I hadn't really thought about it. I imagine it'd just be a space for Hakuno and other people like her to hang out after today. Like what I did with my friends. Oh, well, we could, when we recruit more members, maybe we can do some gatherings or something. Right, how many people do you think we'll need? By school standards, at least 4 members are needed for it to be a club. Not like that matters, we ain't an official club. True. Still, I guess the more the merrier, but there's no point in worrying about... Oh, I can't do that because my microphone is attached to the desk. Let me just let it ring out for a second. No. Forget what I said. New clubmate. A new clubmate. Who? It's Hakuno again. Come in. Timid voice. Oh, okay. Nervously, the new potential clubmate opens the door slowly and hesitantly wanders in. Hi. Yo, hello. The room gets incredibly awkward. The potential clubmate looks frozen up as they thought of having to continue the conversation. Are you here to join the club? Oh great, this is the place. Yeah. You okay, kid? Yes, yeah, right, okay. So I guess I'm hearing all that, yeah? I suppose so. Ooh, well, okay. First things first, name. Oh, it's Han. Cool name. What's your pronouns? Oh, huh? I'm sorry, it's just no one ever really asked me about my pronouns. That's, it's okay, you can take your time. It's they, them, I think. I'm non-binary or something. Doesn't match my pronouns. This doesn't mean my pronouns are definitely they, them, but that's a thing I'm trying out and all that, but I guess I'll just go with that. Okay. Well, I guess that makes 4 of us. Wow. I never felt like I belonged anywhere, but maybe here I could. Thanks for having me. I thought that said saving, but really, that's self-aggrandizing since it is my club and all. It's my club. No one else started it. With that, we got back to the previous topic of what our club actually even does. We hunkered down to the center of the classroom, establishing our first ever official meeting for our unofficial club. And we ended up deciding to go on a little expedition of sorts, but where to? Well, first of all, any place that's not like some kind of dump. It's not like we're an official club, so can we go wherever? I mean, as long as it's not too far away from here. I got nothing. Well, there's supposed to be this theater near the school that was used for school plays. Now that's a start. Well, if it's closed, then sure. But what do we do here? We're not gonna act or roleplay or anything, right? I'm not good at that. I don't know, loiter around, shoot the stuff in, etc.? Shoot the what? Who is this written by? When was this written? I need to know. Hold on. It was released in 2021. So that jokes that I made in that last episode in 2021 don't fit. I can make those jokes now that it was released in 2022 and it's like this. So why is it like this? Anyway, what does that even mean? Oh! They don't know what it means either! It's an expression. Hey, relax everyone. Well, what will we do here? Suddenly, a flash came into my head. You know what you would expect to be a perfect thing to do here? A picnic! I think we should have a picnic or something. Why did everyone get quiet suddenly? My idea is great. Everyone starts to ponder this feels. I feel kind of nervous. It seems like a no-brainer, right? Is everyone into it? Or... I think that's a wonderful Hakuno idea. I think you're wonderful. I think that's a wonderful idea, Hakuno. You're just saying that. There's no way you're not just saying that. Huh? What do you all say? Sure. Count me in. Well, I guess saying no means I wouldn't be coming. Then it's settled. We know the where, the what, but what about the when? Maybe we could wait for more people to join the club, right? I mean, we probably should find and settle it on a day we can actually go. Yeah, my parents might get suspicious. I notice I'm out a bit after class. Oh. It's fine, don't worry. Excuse me. It wasn't really fine, but then I didn't want to reject this plan right now, not when everyone's gung-ho for it. Okay, we can give it a bet. I'd say that wraps it up for our first LGBTQ plus and friends meeting. She's the end friends! She's the end friends! I'm the major person! I'm fucking pink as hell. What is happening with my camera? You know what? It's fine. Actually, speaking of me being pink, I had gone to Target, and this is on topic, but I got some glitter, and it's in a bottle called Zombie Skin, and I'm not ever going to be able to use... Can you see? It's called Zombie Skin, and I'll never be able to use it, normally. So I'm going to put some on right this instant. I'm a zombie now. Yo, hold up. That name sucks. Ain't got any punch to it. Punch? Oh, well, we didn't think of a name for a club. It's true. Let's see. What if we say the first word that comes to mind? Flamin'! Flamin' Pride! That's perfect. Friendship Squad. FPS, the Flaming Person situation. The Flaming Pride Friendship Squad meeting. Is the name really okay? Well, Rhyme seems satisfied with it this time. With all of this settled, we had our first event planned out already. The group relaxed a little bit more and then headed straight home. Cool. 3 months later, what is with all of the time skippery? You know what? I literally don't care. We're Sumeri again? Great. In the end, no one else joined the now abbreviated Pride Squad. It had been the 4 of us. Hakuno's getting along with everybody, and we're now the co-presidents of the club. Well, I wouldn't say I fit into the mold as much. It's nice to be around and facilitate something that clearly means a lot to those 3. I suppose it's like being a chaperone, I guess. Oh, hi, Sumere. I'm not too late, am I? We would spend every Tuesday and Thursday after class to get together as a club. Most of the time we would just hang out in the abandoned classroom, finishing homework and occasionally going out into the city. Even bake cupcakes with them every so often. I've wanted to read sentences my entire life, but it was just impossible. I wanted Hakuno to come by my place to help too, but she was still very unsure about staying at other people's places without first telling her parents. Truth would be told, has my mouse been visible this whole time? Truth be told, the main reason we haven't been able to schedule that elaborate picnic is because we haven't been able to find a time Hakuno would be able to commit to. It's not her fault, of course. She doesn't trust her parents with much of anything, and she doesn't have a solid excuse for being back for more than an hour late home. But that changes today. Her parents are going out in a few days, and today we're going to visit the abandoned theater and have our picnic. Hey, Sumere, we ready to go or what? Oh yeah, let's get going. And we're Hakuno again. Our ragtag group stumbles out of school and follows Sumare's lead. There was something exhilarating, rebellious about getting to go outside freely with a bunch of friends. I mean, yeah, we're just walking down the street. There wasn't anything special about that. But I don't ever get the opportunity to do something like this. It feels like I'm doing something that I absolutely should not be doing. Which is kind of true, I suppose. Hey, Hakuno! Are you doing okay? Yeah, I'm just taking this all in right now. Huh? We ain't even there yet. Oh, I know, I'm just taking it in. All of it. Well, I don't want to take it all in when it starts raining. Wait, it's not on the forecast today. Oh, no. I mean, the picnic's gonna be indoors, right? I guess it'll be fine, right? Exactly. Good call on Sumare's part. Outdoor picnics are a snooze, and you gotta have the perfect weather. Whoa, you couldn't have picked a better day for that. I'm already feeling raindrops. The group starts to slowly get into disarray as a few raindrops trickle down. Everyone scuttles around for an umbrella, but Sumare calmly takes hers out and walks towards me. You still have your umbrella, right? Yes, I do. Probably pull out the umbrella holstered in my backpack and pull it out with a flourish, like some kind of fantasy sword. No one notices it and carries on. It's probably for the best I didn't see that. No, I would be into that. I'm into that, actually, is what I'm saying. Anyways, I have to trigger the rain animation. I can't skip the cutscene. The rain starts to pour down as we walk into the quiet, empty street. I felt as if there was nobody looking at us or observing us. It felt free. Free? Free. Yeah, this feels so freeing. I mean, I know we go out and stuff all the time, but it feels nice to walk around and hang out and really feel like myself, you know? I get you. The more I got out of the house, the more it felt like I had control over where I could move. And I could totally relate there now. I haven't gone many places with just friends. Usually chaperone would be around or something. Feels like kind of being in some kind of open-ended game. I looked over there because I thought that's where the camera was, because that's where the camera has been, but it's right there, in fact. The camera which you are watching this on, because this is a YouTube video of me playing a video game, which I have recorded for a very long time and edited down to be less of a time in which you can enjoy for your viewing pleasure, and enjoy me not being able to read. What kind of comparison is that? Well, when we play a video game, we get to make a character. We go wherever we like, right? And some games let you explore like green battlefields, cities from another country. You know, all sorts of places and stuff as those characters. No one will stop us if we just stand and sit still for a while. So I think it would be like that, except for we're the characters and the player simultaneously. You certainly made that comparison work. I like how you put it, Han. The player and the character, right? It's weird, but maybe not as much of a stretch. It feels like I was always supposed to live as the person as people wanted me to be, not what I wanted to be. And when you think about it that way, I'm getting a level of escapism I couldn't have before by coming here. Even if we haven't actually sat down and had the picnic yet, it's nice. Hey, Hakuno, we're falling behind. Is it okay if we pick up the pace for a bit? Pace, that's the word. Oh, absolutely. We climbed down the stairs at a nearby corner and stumbled to the abandoned grody backside of the theater. This isn't feeling different from entering my home secretly, although it's fair to say that it feels a lot more dirty here, but less frightening. Although the lights are off and the whole place looks generally scary, it feels like trespassing and infiltrating in some secret place, instead of, well, trying to sneak into my room without my parents noticing me like I do back home. Are you sure nobody's using this place? Yeah, the front entrance is locked after all. The back door just never had a lock, I guess. Wrong. You see, Han, this place belongs to the theater kids. The theater kids? You see, the stories around here say that the kids who died in it live in live performances. They're still here, their souls forever in limbo. Isn't this your first time hearing about the theater? And they come to haunt the performers of the modern era. Wahahaha! No, I'm not a performer. Don't perform. Don't haunt me! But you see, anyone that steps on the stage is a performer. And perhaps, just maybe, we're the perfect stage actors for their penultimate play. I have those arm flails prepared in advance. As a YouTuber, we have to do this. And I haven't played enough horror games to be able to use them recently. Should I play Five Nights at Candy's again? I haven't done 2020 mode. I should play Five Nights at Candy's again. Like this video if you want to see me playing Five Nights at Candy's again. I'll probably do it anyway. Wait, penultimate? Why not ultimate? I thought it sounded scarier, you know? It's not the final one and all that, yeah? You're pretty good at improv, though. I'd normally have to write that stuff out ahead of time, but you just rolled up with it. You'd be a hell of a writer. Really? I always drew a blank when I just think about writing. Well, look, writing is easy. You just take a pen, a piece of paper, and... Ryan freezes, looking utterly stunned as she tries to connect the steps before you start writing, and voila, you have written. Well, writing, you just words, and then she makes a vague, unhelpful gesture like I do. Uh-huh. Okay, yeah, writing's hard. I appreciate the thought. I'm not too sure if it'd be my thing, but anything for a good laugh sounds fine by me, so sure, I'll consider it. And, sorry, Han. Oh, no, it's okay. Man, I wish it didn't hit the writer's block all the frickin' time. My dog wants to be let in. Sorry, hold on a second. Come inside. I'm gonna kick you out if you don't get up here. You're up here. You're a good girl. You get up here. That's a good girl. You're a good girl, too. No, I'm not throwing the ball. I'm recording. No more ball. Sorry. I'm back. Man, I wish I didn't hit writer's block all the frickin' time. My horror signs would get done a lot faster if I could write at least more than 20 words per day. I don't like scary stories, but you should let me help. I'd be like the perfect scare tester. Ah, hell yeah! Absolutely. Wow, you two would make a killer combo in that regard. If we pull it up. You want to be let out. Then go out. If we pull it off. Literally. Anyways, let's head on in. Yeah, let's give the theater kids a warm welcome. Sure. I'm not gonna throw the ball. The rest of us pull our umbrellas down and head inside. Somehow, still feeling a weird sense of freedom, I don't hesitate, following my little troop into the old building. The greeting corridor to the backstage was left poorly lit and covered in sawdust. It'd be risky, but I'm pretty sure we could find a power breaker somewhere and turn the lights on. In the meantime, I grabbed my flashlight from a picnic bag and flipped it on. I led the way, the rest of the group crowded behind me as we slowly inched in. I couldn't remember the last time this theater was in operation. Did it shut down back when I was a kid? That must have been a decade ago. It was clear that not many people come back to check on it nowadays. Hey, Sumire, do you know where the lights are? I've never been backstage before, so I wouldn't know. Maybe it's down in the equipment room. I don't know, but wouldn't they be pretty close to the stage? That makes a lot of sense to me. Do you know where it is, Samurai? Not necessarily. Ooh! I suddenly dash over and take a quick look at the suspicious door. There's no label, but it has a sign featuring a vector-drawn camera on it. To the side, the back door to the main stage. Without saying anything, Grimes slams herself against the door, bursting it open. Whoa! What? We're in, and what do you know? I spy that thing. Ryan points toward a box with the wires spewing out everywhere. Our MacGuffin of the day has been found. The power whatever thing. It was so cool. Needlessly cool. We could have opened it. It's like you were a real breaker in there, Ryan. The Breaker. That'd be a cool alias, huh? Seems a little bit violent? Nah, it's perfect. Anyways, we can go pull the switch on, right? Mm-hmm. Huh, I love the options. We have turn the power on, or... Guess I turn the power on. As the lights turn on, we will bolt towards the back door and open it up and turn the main theater. It was like the never abandoned, although it was deathly quiet. No one else in here, right? Hello? Anyone? The theater kids aren't here, right? What if they are? I hope they don't mind us coming in for our picnic. But it was fun while it lasted. If I were them, drop our basket down, taking out a massive piece of cloth and laying it across the floor. The rest of the crew dropped their own baskets and began opening it up. It's picnic time! Man, am I starving. Without any hesitation, I opened up my basket of readily made sandwiches and desserts, made with Sumare's help, of course. I took out a small mug and placed it on Han's assortment of plates, ready for more tea to pour in. The first sandwich has a chicken patty, slice of thin cheese, and lettuce wrapped up in it. The other, I'm not actually too sure. Sumare made that one for me. It looks like it has a lot of different things on it. I bet it's gonna be really good. It's tempting to eat the shortcakes, which he also made with my help, of course, first. But I know that's something we should be saving for last. Alright, it's cake time! Huh? What? Aren't we supposed to save that for last? Nah, might as well enjoy the treat first. How do I roll? That's just how I roll. Chomp! Immediately after, Rhyme opens out one of her mini cans of beets, charmingly entitled the Premier Lo-Fi Energy Drink. Oh, I see. Will you... What... Well, do what... Do you... I hate myself in every way. Well, you do you, Rhyme. Thanks, it's very granting when people get in the way of how I... It's very grating. Man, fuck. You know it's been 58 minutes in the recording when I can't read the word grating versus granting. It's very grating when people get in the way of how I do things, you know? That's what my family's like. You haven't talked much about your family. It's because I don't wanna. She's already finished both her drink and cake, and she's been grabbing another can of beets. My parents are just a drag. Thankfully, I don't really interact much with them. They've got better things to worry about than someone like me. Feels like it'd be easier if I could just get my own place and be self-sufficient. I really don't have any goals aside from that. But you're their kid, right? They're one and only. It's not like they hate me or anything, but you know, they're just always so busy. It's not like they had time to take care of me on top of all that. So I toughened up so I could do it myself. Maybe I don't understand what that's like. My parents have always been very supportive of me and always assured me they'd love me no matter what. Somehow that's never enough. I don't know if I can be myself around myself, let alone my family, everyone here. Fucking... Yeah, that's it. I've heard stories before. There's just plenty of kids like us who thought their parents would be there for them when they came out, only to be met with disappointment, anger. I can tell that Han is going to continue spiraling down, and in a way it was like looking in a mirror when I first came here. Hey, Han. Without a second thought, I immediately reached my palm forward, indicating Han to stop. Yes? It's not always like that. At least I hope it's not. It better not. Hakuno? Sorry, something I'm scared of too. But all we can do is, well, hope for the best. And anyway, we'll never get anywhere if we don't try to accept ourselves first. You gotta show your parents that you're happy to going down this path. Even if the path is like 500 plus different directions. Yeah. So first step's the hardest one. It'd be different for everyone, but at least for you, once you get over that first step, it'll be smooth sailing, right? Right. It'd help if I had all the time in the world. I always feel like it'd be easier just not to think about it for now, no matter how much the time passes. It's something that I really want to work out some other day. Hey, you have time. I know you'll figure it out. And like, even if you don't, there's nothing wrong with that. Just keep sliding in as you see fit. I don't know, like being a chameleon. Don't worry about it for now, just blend in and vibe. As Rhyme takes another frighteningly large gulp of her beads, I finish wolfing down the first sandwich, proceeding to move on to one Surumare made for me. It's tasty. I guess I shouldn't expect less from Surumare. I'm not too sure what's in this. Compared to the first one, it's light on the meats, but the cheese is really nice texture to it, and it's pretty creamy too. Am I already having dessert? You like it, huh? Sumare. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I know there's a certain kind of sandwich you like to get all the time at the convenience store, I decided to try making something similar to it with my own spin, and of course the bread is homemade. How thoughtful of her. No, my heart's starting to pound a bit more. Alert! SOS! I'm starting to malfunction! I don't know what it is today, but now more than ever it's begun to get harder for me to look at Samurai's face. Ryan sees me flailing, gives me an I got you look and starts to steer the conversation. So, Kuno, what's your plan for the holidays? Well, like, you mean Christmas or something? Yeah, something like that. Well, oh, cool! On Christmas? That's an interesting thing. Let's talk about that. Word? Wait, your birthday's on Christmas Day? Yep. That's a great day to be born on. Is it? Means you won't be getting twice the presents. I'd like to think it is. I apparently snowed the day I was born too. A white Christmas. That's like some kind of omen? I don't think it's the right word. It's not anything particularly special, but there's no way to it's a coincidence, right? Just means the day's extra special for you. I suppose so. I look away from Samurai again. But now I'm more than ease. Rhyme really got me out of that one, huh? Sorta. As I look in her general direction, she makes a weird face. Is that a wink? Is she winking at me? It's hard to tell if she's doing it badly without a hint of subtlety. Go, go, go! There goes another can of beats from Rhyme. Anyway, I feel like I'm gonna melt. You should try the shortcake both me and Hakuna made first before you crash. More sugar? Real good idea. Stuff sharps up. No, right, please don't do that to yourself. It's really not good for you. How can it be bad for me when it tastes so good? Suddenly I started bursting out into a sort of ugly laugh. I can't make an ugly laugh. No, that's just vomit. Ho 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 ho! That's... Hello, King of Hyrule. I didn't know you were in the recording session today. And then the laugh slowly turned into a hounding, teary cry. Sumari lightly drops her shortcake and comes over to my side. Hey, you okay? Geez, I'll take a break first. I didn't mean to, like... No, Ryan, you're totally fine. I don't know, this is really nice. The longest fine, we felt trapped. There's no way I'll ever be me, you know? But not only do I feel like that might be possible, but... I felt like that me has a place here. I felt like I belong and matter to people. And honestly, it makes me wonder if I deserve that. I'd like to believe, after everything, perhaps I do. Akuno. Sumari grabs my tense hands, trying to help me relax. Shortly after, Han and Rhyme also grab on. You do. You deserve all of that. There's no way we'd say no to that. We're here for you, after all. You said it. That's right, yeah. I'm not gonna read the stutter because I can't read, first of all, but I'm not gonna read the stutter. It's gonna be there and you guys are just gonna have to accept it. I completely failed to regain my composure. I started crying again, but it wasn't like when I was lying on the pavement those many months ago. It felt like that dream of mine isn't a dream. It's destiny. Anyways, it's time for my fourth can. Ryan flops over and passes out. Sumari runs over and checks her pulse. She'll be fine. Have you gotten to try the shortcake yet, Hakuna? You did a really good job with the toppings, you know. Is that chapter 6? I think I'm out of time for today. Actually, in fact, I know I'm out of time for today. Let me advance the text. Can I save first? Yeah, save. That is all the time I have for today. This has been really just a great story and all. I really have liked the characters especially. And like attempting to read the dialogue and stuff. And it's really fun. Just like to sort of get to choose all these things. I don't know how much effect it has on the story itself per se, the choices that I make, but that should be made to be seen later. Anyway, I'm not going to show for a sponsor. You already know what it is. It's in the description because I am really, really, really out of time. It's been great. I'm going to play more of this soon, and not in a year, probably soon, like next week. It's going to be another video of this, hopefully. But anyway, my name has been Cadence, saying bye-bye!